Alrighty, you guys. Today we are going to go over how to make the semi-automatic brewing thing. Place where you can brew lots of potions. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging, so sorry. So as you see right here, we have splash potions of strength. And I will go ahead and take those out. And they will go regen. And I can just come over here, press the button. And we will have the netherwort going in. And then we will have the blaze powder, and then the gunpowder, and the glowstone. Those really don't matter. That's just going to make it into the splash potion, and that's going to make it strength 2. That's just going to make it strength. If you guys haven't known anything about potions, actually my sensitivity is being a little bit weird, and I'm actually going to turn that off. I might decrease the lag just a little bit, because I know you guys can easily see lag. Go ahead and turn this down. Let's go and do the multiplayer settings. I understand that's quite big, so I'm going to, I'll keep it here, but I'll just turn that all the way down. Alrighty. So now we don't have to see those people. Well, they're still cool. They're my friends and stuff. But we don't really have to see them right now. I'm just turning that down because the sensitivity is being very weird right now. And so basically, what we are going to do is learn how to make this with the hoppers, which bring the stuff into, and you can see right now we have strength, splash potions of strength. And as soon as this is done, it'll make it into strength 2, and we can show you this right here. Strength 2. So basically, let's go ahead and start building this. So all you want is a few droppers, some chests, some hoppers, a brewing stand, not grass, a brewing stand, some item frames, a button, and that's all we're going to use for right now. So basically what we want to do is go ahead and come over here and place down the brewing stand. And now this is only going to take up 3 hoppers, so if you are playing a faction servers, this is not going to be too wasty of money, because you will get lots of stuff. I'll hear someone. Let's go ahead and tell him I'm recording. For YouTube. And promoting the server. Alrighty, so now that we got that out of the way, we can go ahead and put this there. I actually want to see what he says very quickly. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit, just in case they're calling me. I'm just going to turn it to 50, so it's not that bad. You guys won't have to see it. And so here we go. So we have this, and we want to get the chests, just like that, and put the item frame on it. And we want to put the hopper. Make sure you're not just trying to look at the tip, because then it'll just put it over there. And it's not supposed to do that. Make sure it's aiming at this, and it'll put it just like that. Now we're going to want to fly up, place the chest, and place the hopper. Okay, now that we are done with that, we are going to want to place the dropper, place another dropper, and another dropper. So now what it's going to do is, with this one, we're going to have netherrack in here. It's not going to be all the way full. We're probably just going to put 1 stack. That'll push into there, and that'll make sure that netherwort is always first, so we don't get any of those mundane potions, which really suck. And then we're going to put our main ingredient in here. So this will be for strength. This will be our blaze. And then we are going to put our third ingredient, which will probably be our glowstone, which will make it a strength 2. And then, now if you have a 4th ingredient that you would like to do, you can go ahead and get some stone or any block, get the redstone, put the stone down on this bottom hopper, go ahead and start flying, put that down right there, go ahead and see if you guys can see that little sensitivity. It's being awkward. I don't know why it's doing that. But and then we can just place another dropper right there. And then we can go ahead and destroy those. Alright, so now that we have these done, we can, let's see. So that will be our fourth one. So since we are making the splash potions, we will be using this, because that's our fourth ingredient, because it goes netherrack, I'm pretty sure, no, it's nether warts. Then it goes to blaze. Then it goes to the glowstone, and then to the gunpowder. Actually speaking, let's go ahead and actually turn this up to that, because it's okay. Alright, so now, since we have this done, we are going to get our item frames. And the item frames will go right here, right there, and right there, and right there. It's not required for these item frames, but it sure will do a lot to make sure that you are getting the most experience in knowing which one's which, so you don't have to go scrambling through all of them. Okay, and now we're done with this, so we're going to want to clear our inventory, because we really don't need it right now. And so, what we are doing is we are going to go into our inventory, and if you are in survival, I am a mod, if you can see by my name. I'll show you. If you can see right there, I am a moderator, so I have /game mode. With /game mode, I can go into game mode, as you know, creative, and so I can use all these. And so basically, what else I'm gonna want to do is, alright, so like I was saying, sorry, if you were in survival, you would have to get these by yourself. But if you have game mode, you're going to want to get nether wart. Get about a stack of that. And go ahead and put one right into there, and then put one into there. Now, okay. Now what we're going to want to do is get our other things. So we're going to go blaze. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to do blaze. Go ahead and get our stack of blaze powder. Go ahead and plop that right in there. And put the rest of that in there. And then we're going to want to get our glowstone. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of glowstone. There we go. And there we go. And for last but not least, the gunpowder. And so the gunpowder is going to go back here for the order. I'll tell you why it's back here in just a second and how everything works out with this. So basically, what we are going to have is actually, I need to grab a button, because we're going to need to put a button on here. So the button, if you guys are kind of new to redstoning, the button will power all three of these, and since they're getting pushed in, this will go to the top hopper, which will take more time. This will go into that, which will take less time, and that'll go directly into this. And now, since we have that done, once we also press that, whenever it gets to this top one, it'll activate that redstone, which will activate that dropper, which will put it right into that chest, and it'll put it right on the very bottom. Sometimes it'll put it second from last, but that's perfectly okay. So now what we're going to want to do is where's it at? Right here. Do that command if you have commands enabled. If not, you're going to have to get bottles of water, and you're going to have to go ahead and get lots of those, because this thing consumes water bottles like it's nothing. And so yes, this is the that's the other semi-automatic, the one I was looking at, and this is the one we are going to be learning about soon. The fully automatic, it's not that good. I still have some stuff to do. You can see we have strength 2 in there. So anyways, back to this. So as you can see right now, that the water bottles have filled, and they are going into the brewing stand. So now what we're going to do is press that button with everything in it and the nether wart's going in there. So as you can see, the nether wart's right there. Boom. And then in the hopper, it should be lined up. The blaze powder, which we need second. The glowstone to make it stronger. And the gunpowder to make it a splash potion. Okay, guys. So that basically wraps up the end of it. I will cut until this is done. And next episode, we will be looking at this. Yeah. So if you guys did like it, please do comment on this. Comment what you want to see, tutorials, because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing redstone oh, they're back. Redstoning tutorials and tons of stuff like that. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, which most people are, please subscribe and comment and leave something, whatever you want. And as you can see, that hopper is definitely putting stuff into there because it's already down to the last one. And we are about to get the strength 2 splash potions. So I'll wait right here. Dun, dun. And here we go. That is the strength 2. It only is 1 minute and 7 seconds, but that's okay. And so you, if you wanted to, you could go ahead, do this, take them out. Water bottles will refill coming from this hopper. And then press that button again. And it'll just start all over. Let's see if I can get it. Nether wart. And sometimes they'll be like this. Sometimes they will be like that, but that's okay. That'll just make it into the splash potion first, then it'll make it stronger. But as long as that's not like this, as long as it's not like that, you're fine. It doesn't matter which 2 order these are in, but the main ingredient does need to be first in line. So it'll go into here and make the actual potion. Alright guys, so that's it for this, and next episode will be looking like that, like I just said. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.